Hi everyone. So I'm still in hermit mode. I'm not as much hermit mode, so I don't know why. I'm like, I think I'm just, well, I know why. I'm just so ready for my break, to be honest. Like I say, I think I still will. Well, I don't know. I'm definitely going to do the next few days because I was daring myself to do it up until Christmas Day, and I'm not going to fall at the last hurdle. That might be relevant for someone. Don't fall at the last hurdle or don't give up right before the miracle occurs. And that does seem very apt because I've had a few of my clients, I can never just call my clients, soul sister clients, like getting in touch and really like amazing things happening. So the blessings are coming in for people. Sorry, I've got this new deck of cards behind me and I can feel them all falling over. Shit, is that the other deck? Yep, they're all falling on the floor. Right, I'm going to put, I wasn't sure if I was going to use them. Right, wait a minute. Need to get these cards. Oh my God, you can't bloody. Right, I actually get what that means because that came up for a client the other night. Yeah, but look, blessings. That's on the top of the deck. Blessings and hope. Christmas miracles in the air. It's the truth. Oh my God. I swear to God, I didn't know that these cards were here. Miracles. Because people are breaking free from situations that don't serve them. Right. Oh, I'll stop there. I'm out of breath again. Why do I get out of breath every time I come on here? I have just had a massive Christmas Eve dinner. I made a chicken dinner for my mum and dad and it went down a treat. I've done it before, I just haven't done it for like years, right? There's not enough room for me and these pillows on here. So they got to go. This one's fucking massive. Right, you go down there. Good Lord. Right, that's Diana's. Diana in a box of cards, how to balance your life with hiding behind the pillow. This is actually one of my guides, one of the many ones. Focused on help people manifest. Focused intention. Think about what you desire. Set your sights high. Expect the best possible outcome. Yeah, she must be who helps me do that for people. Right. Anyway, we'll put her up there. Everything's falling down. Right. Have faith. Maybe somebody needed to see that. Joking, not joking. Right. Let's get going. Now that I've moved the pillows out of the way. Right. So I'll just get my minute. Right. So these ones were when they fell on the floor, these were on the top. So we're going to take them, especially because I was just starting to say, like, I'm definitely getting into holiday mode. And I don't usually call it Christmas, break holidays. That's very American. But again, half the time I'm talking to Americans. So I'm becoming American time. I'd stopped all that sitting up till 6 a.m. chatting to people. And at least twice this week, I've either been up till 3 a.m. or 6 a.m. And my crown chakra is on fire as soon as I've started talking. So definitely crown chakra activation is going on there. But yeah, surrender to rest and sleep. I feel that this is quite a few of us just really getting in that, oh my God, Christmas, just time to eat and rest sort of feeling. To prevent burnout, slow down. Honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. So that's that one that came up the other day. Surrender to your full power. And it's so that, it's to rest and rejuvenate so that you can come back with more energy. And actually, somebody just pulled me cards and said exactly that. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. And again, that's why it's extra important that you do take the time off that you need so that you can come back even stronger. So again, this is absolutely resonating for me, but let me know if this is where you're at as well. Right. And now let's shuffle and see what comes out. God, every time I wear this onesie, it's like far too, like, you know what I mean? When you sleep in it, it's even worse. It's so cool. It's more one that you would just kick about and, like as in a tracksuit. It's I think I'll change this before I got my bed because it's just far too hot. Right. What other card would explain the collective energy? Leo Moons, playtime, having fun. Oh, I love it. Surrender to the magic of who you are. I think this is my favorite card in this deck. And this is very playful, very Leo Moon energy. We all have magic in us, even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that comes from just being you. And that feels special because the one I done last night was all about self-worth, realizing your self-worth. So we'll put them up there. And put them behind me so that I know that I've used them. And then we'll pull the Chakra Wisdom Oracle card. Right, nobody's here live yet. So, hello, Michelle. How are you? I'm driving but pulled over. Well, I'm honoured. I'm honoured if you pulled over just to join in the fun. I love it. How are you doing? I'm just shuffling the Chakra Wisdom Oracle card. There's the first one. Perception. I think we have had that one before. And dissipating, right? I don't think, oh God, there's so many again. God, it just keeps coming up, doesn't it? Right, perception, dissipating. So we've got a heart chakra card, a solar plexus card, and on the bottom, a root chakra card, soulmate. Right, we'll not read soulmate again because it's came up so many times. You probably know it off by heart. Okay, that's a bit of an exaggeration. It's come up like 3 times. Right, so, but again, it's just to reiterate that it doesn't matter what I try to make this, it's always going to go into for the twin flames. And not necessarily like say like romancy stuff about twin flames, just like, are you doing what you're meant to be doing in the world? Are you following your calling? I think that's why, well, I know that's why that comes up. I have a shitty connection, so we'll have to rewatch. Have a great night. Oh, well, yes, we'll get involved in the banter on the comments, Michelle. That's fine. No, I'm quite sleepy and it's too hot in here. So I don't know. I'm not even going to say I'm not going to be here long because I probably will be here like half an hour at least, but we'll just see. Right. So perception. What is it? Oh, I never even introduced myself at all, but I just assume it's just people that know me, you know what I mean? And if you don't know me, you'll be like, kind of like her vibe, or oh, she's annoying, bye. Each to their own. Right, so perception. Emerald stone. And if you haven't already seen me read these cards before, they're little stories, they're little fables, so it can be pretty relaxing to listen to them. And the idea behind it, really, my perception of it anyway, oh no, no pun intended when it's perception, is that, you know, you listen to the story and you see how it relates to your own life. So, and usually the way that spirit works with me, well, basically 100% all the time, they'll either get me to reflect on something that's happened in my life at any point in my life. Could be recently, ages ago, whatever, lessons that I've learned. It could be stuff I've done with clients recently, or it could be absolutely anything. So we'll just see. Emerald stone. The heart knows what the eyes cannot see. A young princess wanders into her untended garden. As she claws through the decaying undergrowth, she finds a brilliant emerald stone. The stone speaks and tells the princess to open an old wooden door. She enters a dark corridor and the door slams shut. Afraid, she moves forward until her hand falls upon another door. It opens to reveal the same garden she left behind. Only now it is beautiful, filled with flowers, butterflies, and birds. It is magnificent and familiar. It's really interesting because as I was reading that, I actually was like getting a sense of someone I'd worked with recently. And it is just kind of like, again, and I suppose that's why I was seeing her. It's about how your perception can change with a bit of patience and how just things can come about. So often our journey brings us full circle, leaving us to wonder why things happen. Emerald stone teaches us to follow through on whatever is before us. Going back is not an option. What in my life needs tending? How good will I allow myself to feel? Transformation in the heart, change in perception, the unknown, promise of a rich experience. And again, it really does feel like the most recent sort of last few people I've worked with, there is this theme of like, I'm that person in a lot of people's lives that if someone's thoughts are moving towards like old habits of thinking the worst, like I'll be somebody that shifts them to think about the miracles that are coming, or like the good that could be around the corner. And again, I just because I'm able to do that for people, it doesn't mean I can do that for myself all the time. But it definitely is something that it's when you're lucky enough to have someone in your life to be able to get you to do that, it really can change your life, because it is all about the way you look at things. It's like, one of my favorite was Wayne Dyer. And it's like, change the way you look at things, and the things you look at change. Like, it really is all about perspective. Is the glass half empty or is it half full? Right. So, and like I said, if you didn't know that, like half the time, well, all the time, I'm informally dropping positive things in there everywhere, like you name it, like NLP, life coaching, and because my voice just sort of chills people out and calms them down. There's healing weaved in bits and bobs of everywhere with everything I'm doing. Right. So meditation. Oh, there's a few people watching. Say hello if you're not shy. Begin. Yes, I meant to say begin. Begin to imagine the emerald stone. So you might want to close your eyes first. You see, I love the women that made these cards, but that is what's lacking. Like there's none of this kind of pre-warning, close your eyes, relax. It's just straight wham bam into it. I'm going to warm you guys up. So close your eyes and take a deep breath in and tell yourself relax. And then breathe out, telling yourself release. And then breathe in, telling yourself relax. Hey, wait a minute. Michelle, it might not have been your connection. My connection just went funny there. The wee spinny thing went round. Oh, it's back on now. Oh, well, I'll keep an eye on that. So maybe the internet's going down. I'm only joking. I'm not really joking. It will happen soon. Right. So begin to imagine the emerald stone, whatever that means to you. When you see it, place it in your untended garden. Get your thoughts out the gutter. Or is that just me? Every time I read that, I'm like, what on earth does that mean? Feel waves of emerald light filling you with courage. Emerald stone may have some thoughts to help you. Listen carefully. I'll just send you a bit of healing in the next minute. You might even like to invite a loved one in spirit to just give you a word. Obviously, this is a very quick, short meditation, but as I open a doorway to the spirit world, you might find it a lot easier to access connecting with your loved ones in spirit or a guide. For instance, I know that somebody watching this right now on replay, your granny wants to say, shine your light. So let us know in the comments after this if you felt something like that. And a message for someone else: nurture yourself first. That's actually been coming up in the collective. A reminder to put your needs first before others. And someone else is being told to reach for the stars. They're all very, well, the reach for the stars and the shine your light is so Leo moon, like, because that's what Leo moon is about right now. So when you're ready, open your eyes and see what has changed. I'm going to read dissipating. Canary yellow. I am more than I think I am. Canary, a pet bird, has wonderful ideas for an action movie starring his owner, Mrs. Robinson. They frequently discuss the exciting plot with friends and family, but when they're given money to make the screenplay a reality, Canary and Mrs. Robinson choose to go on a cruise instead. For the rest of their lives, they talk about their great story and exist in fantasy, not reality. Beware of being imprisoned by the story you tell. Do you intend to do what you say? A lack of planning does not indicate misfortune. Am I doing what I say? Taking action, content to dream, going in circles, strong intelligence, making excuses, procrastinating. So instantly that wee fable does seem to tie in. It's like, can you change your perception? Can you look at something in a different way? And are you taking action? Are you doing something to move beyond your comfort zone? That seems to be a theme that's coming up. Or are you making excuses about why you can't do something, why you're not ready? It's okay if you need a break, because absolutely that's where I'm at, and then I'm going for it. But I've already been going for it by sticking to this, guys. But surrender to rest and sleep, surrender to the magic of who you are, surrender to your full power. It does to me feel like have a break first and then go for it, whatever that means to you. Keywords are companionship, connection, and assistance. And so you're invited to close your eyes again if you want to, or you can just listen. Sit quietly with what you speak of so frequently. Take a breath. What do you wish to do? Become aware of the feeling in your body. Is it apprehension? Enthusiasm? In your mind's eye, which is between your eyebrows, if you didn't know, take one step towards carrying out your wish. For example, are you thinking of writing a book? Pull out the first sheet of paper or turn on the computer. That's really interesting because someone was just talking about something similar right before. Then take the next step and then the next. Will you dream it or do it? Open your eyes. Interesting. Do we need to? I think we need to read Soulmate again, because you might not have seen the other ones and it keeps wanting to be shown. So there we go. Right. So like I described the hundreds of other times that this card has demanded to be seen. This is a root chakra. It's about safety, security. Equally, it can be where you're not feeling safe, you're not feeling secure. It's where you want a firm foundation, or it might be where you don't have a firm foundation and you need to get one. And also this card to me always speaks about telepathy of hearts, really, because it's like, they're communicating without words. Rose without thorns. It is time to face my true feelings. It is time for him to leave her again, to use the script he always does at this point. He even knows her next line. She will say, "How can you do this to me?" But unexpectedly, she says, "I love you." The words of the script die on his tongue. He struggles to get them out. Just a few words and he will be free, but they won't come. Suddenly, he clasps her to him. He loves her. This is the true freedom he sought. To enjoy the beauty of a rose, we must risk being pricked by our inner thorns. This offers a new way to live. The best incentive to change is love. What truth am I embracing? And remember, Leo Moon right now is about following your heart. It's about passion. And the word passion seems to have come up the last 4 days or something. Feels like it anyway. This card indicates no longer living a lie. Speaking your truth, which is what the last full moon in Gemini was about a few days ago. Choosing love, freedom through transformation, resistance to commitment, an unexpected outcome, and new truths. And the keywords are authenticity, treasure, and trust. And here's another meditation. If you'd like to close your eyes, this is the last one, and I'll get into all the cards. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and keep relaxing until you find yourself in a safe place. Ask the great spirits to help you face that which you long for. Allow any nerves to pass. You might even want to imagine something that you're really drawn to do. or something that you're a bit scared to do, but you're excited at the same time because you're not quite sure how it's going to go, but you want to move towards it because take a risk has been coming up all week. I actually named, I don't know if I called it, I think I did put take a risk somewhere into the video that I published today that I done last night. Again, very courage, very brave, Leo moon feels. Can you use all your senses, see yourself, feel yourself, think about how you'd feel, see the end result, the outcome that you want of something that you're wanting to do. Knowing that we can't control things, but if you project that out there and you put that out there, if it's for the highest good of all involved, it will come about. And at least you're putting it out there. At least you're allowing your mind to go there. You may now know how to handle your present situation, or this knowledge will come to you soon. And that's something that I actually say to people every time we finish something, definitely, well, anything we finish, but definitely alive, is that if you didn't get all the answers that you were looking for during the session or during the recorded session, look out for the epiphanies and the insights that come in the days after, sometimes weeks after actually, because the soul retrieval takes about 3 weeks to fully feel your empowerment return. So that's why I always say to people, let me know, like update me and stuff, like send me an email, or emails are probably better now, but email or a wee message just to update me. I always love to hear, like say, I was delighted. I've been getting really lovely messages today from people I work with about just really happy miracles occurring, and honestly it is just so nice. Like it's nice, it's nice whenever you hear about something amazing happening to someone, but I suppose it's amazing when it's at Christmas, and definitely when it's like love stuff and all that. It's all the feels. Right, so open your eyes if you didn't already, because I think I was brilliant. Just so a license plate 8855. Love it. Abundance and big changes. Bring it on, Michelle. Bring it on, Michelle. Thanks for sharing. Right, so my hands have instantly went to the goddess cards. Michelle, fucking a mile mark at 8. Crazy shit. That's funny. This message is held for review. We're going to show it. That's funny. Right. So we're shuffling the goddess cards. So I'm not, doing the masculine, feminine stuff just yet within you, but I will at some point. Right, we'll put that here. What do we need to know? So as always, this is either going to be the collective energy, usually is, or if it starts getting really specific, it's homing in on a person's situation. Like I do feel the one yesterday was a specific client that I work with. And when I'd actually happened to message and say, or I'd said to her, sorry, I've got hiccups now, you might want to actually check that out. And, I'd be interested to know if you resonate with that. I don't think she's had a chance to watch it yet, actually, but I already know from like what we're talking about that it did resonate. So it would be interesting if yesterday's one in particular was for anyone else. So I only published it today, but let's see. We'll just see where it goes. What do we need to know? We've got go outside. Well, I'm not going outside. It's late here. You have been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. So on a serious note, someone watching this, I feel you maybe have been sort of hibernating a little bit. Maybe it's snowing where you are. Maybe it's quite, raining, sleety rain, whatever. It was like that here today. But I just got on with it, guys. I got out and about. I love it. It was like I bumped into this man that I spoke to a few weeks ago, and I was having a really enlightening chat for about, I think I was speaking about 30 minutes the other week there, and then it was about the same today. And it was why was I mentioning that? Yeah, basically, yeah, it was like pouring with rain, and it was so funny because I had my glasses on, so it was like, I needed wee windscreen wipers for my glass. Like the rain just kept, I couldn't see. but yeah, it was just, you just sort of agreed with me that it's like that I love walking like that because it means that there's less people out because they're just like, they're gonna melt or something in the rain. People think when it's raining, it's like, oh my God, I can't go outside. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm like a bloody kid when it's raining or snowing. I'm like, well, not so much snowing because snow's too cold. You know what I mean? It's like it's a bit too cold for me. But as long as I've got all the layers on and the hat and everything, I'm all right with it. But raining, I love it. Like I'll be right to get my coat on and my wellies and everything. But anyway, long story short, whatever the story is, at least get out for a little bit of fresh air if you know that that's speaking to you, that you've been indoors too long. There's boundaries again. Boundaries always come up. Boundaries, one of the main things that I help people with. Love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. So again, I really do feel this is connecting with the theme, the overall theme being surrender to rest and sleep, surrender to the magic of who you are, and surrender to your full power and focused intention. It's kind of like, why I'm not kicking on. Why the hell am I coming up with really weird sayings? Anyway, it's kind of like why I'm not carrying on with all my other social media platforms and I'm just focused on YouTube right now, because when my energy's scattered, it's not worked out for me the past nearly 7 years. Do you know what I mean? So I'm trying something new. And actually, it's, I get it because it takes a lot of energy to even be keeping up with this. And again, but loads of people wouldn't even bother doing that because they want to just keep all the plates spinning. But I'm just kind of like, do you know what? I take time off of things anyway. I'm just go with the flow. And like I say, so far I'm actually really enjoying this and it feels quite new. It was a bit weird at first, a bit uncomfortable, but now it's just kind of like, it just feels like I've been doing this for months. But yeah, there is this theme here about love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. So again, that's it's what I'm saying is basically, I could carry on doing what I usually do. Like I could keep on my live Zoom sessions and everything, after the kind of Christmas Day and Boxing Day and that, and then kind of, working between Christmas and New Year, because I don't drink and everything. So before it would have been, I had the excuse of hangovers. But the thing is, even though I don't drink anymore, I do just get really tired at this time of year. Do you know what I mean? I need a rest. So again, when they're making me talk about me, I know that this bit's maybe not all of it, but that's going to resonate with one of you. And it is just about, just giving yourself a break. Do you know what I mean? Like just because you could do it, it doesn't mean you should do it. And it's just, I know that I'm being guided to. And again, like I say, I probably will be on here when I've got the energy over the break. Just I won't be with clients. You know what I mean? And that, yes, I get what I'm like, why are you making me talk about this so much? But it's because then you can surrender to your full power, and the magic of who you are when you can fall into your feminine energy. And, for me, that'll look like just getting a load of sleep, doing what I do every day and just getting out for my walk and, but just, eating nice food, being with my nearest and dearest and just switching off for a bit, tidying up actually. Like my office is a mess. There's oracle cards everywhere. And I tidied up before my mum and dad came round, but you know what I mean? Just the wee bits and bobs you want to get on with that you never make time for. Or is that just me? I'm better at it, but I'm looking forward to having that time. Anyway, right. So somebody else must be needing to do the same. Love yourself enough to say no to other people, to say yes to things that you want to do, even if it's boring things like what I just mentioned, like tidying up my office. It's what's going to make my heart happy. Do you know what I mean? Because then when I return back to work in January, like it's, I can start afresh and like, stop playing small and go for it. You know what I mean? Although I've already stopped playing small. Right. So what else do we need to know, Spirit? Waiting. Yeah. So actually, it's funny, like with that, I feel there is going to be a wee theme about waiting here, because I didn't know where I was going to use these cards, but I got these cards just arrived today and I fucking love them. I happened to catch somebody using them. I can't remember, it was like weeks ago. And I was like, oh, what are they? And it was like, it's like I definitely didn't need any more cards, but it was just this really, really strong one. So I treated myself to them, and I actually pulled a snail card. So waiting, does kind of slow down. have patience. That's kind of what that said to me, but we'll read that at the end or at some point. But I actually kind of got that the waiting thing here is like, wait, some things are worth waiting for. And I'm pretty sure I glanced at that card. It's really long, by the way. And it said something like that. But even if it doesn't, it's this theme of like, some things are worth waiting for. And it's kind of like what I'm saying, that I could just crack on with it and like really keep the momentum up of what I've started here and just keep my client sessions open. But to me, it's that would feel a bit desperate, actually, if I'm honest. I mean? It's kind of like I trust that actually just by having a bit of a break and then I could still keep up doing these public readings, by the time I actually come back, mid-January, and I'm like, right, that's my sessions open, if my guides are telling me the truth, it means that there'll actually probably be a few people waiting to actually book, because it's like, because they weren't open. So it's that kind of, trusting, but more than anything, it is that I'm honouring my own needs. So I don't know why that is really coming up, isn't it? It's like I can't stop fucking talking about it. It seems really boring, but anyway. Right. So definitely let me know if that's you, that you're needing some kind of like confirmation to have a break. That's what it feels like by me talking about, because I've got no qualms about giving myself a break, but it's like I'm having to explain the story so that somebody else, I don't know. Right, so let's do in fact, let's read that snail card, right, because that'll make sense with, right. So, snail, slow. Now this is interesting because I've got many power animals and I've got a snail in my heart, which I always think is really funny. I've got like a wolf in my heart, I've got a dog, I've got what have I got? Butterfly, dragonfly, and a snail. And I'm sure there's something else that I didn't say, the hummingbird. But the snail I always think is quite funny because people are like, oh, why you wouldn't want a snail as like a power animal or spirit animal? But when you do a true shamanic journey, the most random animals can come to you. And the snail makes sense for me because, well, I do go a bit slower, like I take my time with things, and that works very well for the people I work with because I help pretty much all of my clients, if not most of them, are working through traumas, because I really do believe every single one of us have some sort of trauma. It's just not a lot of people can kind of recognize what trauma is. It doesn't need to be something like really obvious things that you'd connect. It's just things that you need healing around. But yeah, this kind of really patient energy that I have is brilliant for working with people that need a wee bit more time and care. And it's also brilliant for working with kids. So it's also on page 144 in this book, and that is my number. So keywords: slow, steadiness, protection, industry, the subconscious, which is everything I do. That's what I'm working with, hypnotherapist, dreams, and inspiration. We say that someone slow is moving at a snail's pace and refer to the post as snail mail. The snail is used metaphorically to refer to action without haste and is often associated with laziness. But you might have heard me say before, I ban that word from my vocabulary because I've got inattentive ADHD, and a lot of the people that are drawn to me have ADHD as well. And I just feel that word is really unhelpful. I think it can come with a lot of shame and guilt and, feeling crap about yourself. Actually, that actually makes sense why I was talking about what I was talking about now. Is, that is definitely something that I would have referred to myself as before I knew why I was like that. And now I just have so much more. And for years that I have so much more compassion for myself. And also what helped me was understanding my human design, which is the generator with sacral authority. So I've said this before, but someone else must need to hear that. That I basically, well, it's what I just said, actually. I'm better just lying low and hermiting and gathering up the energy. And then it means when I come back, it's like all systems go. Do you know what I mean? Like, go, fuck it, let's go. So, if you kind of recognize that in you, you might want to check out what your human design is. Maybe you're the same type as me, let us know below. It's very sort of easy thing to go and do. It's the same as looking up your chart. It's just a matter of putting in your birth details and it'll come up. Right. So, or I can, if you're doing a session with me, I could help you look at that as well. Right, where did we get to here? Despite their association with indolence, any gardener can attest that snails are industrious little creatures who can quickly decimate any vegetable patch. The evidence of their nightly efforts can be seen in the slime trails they leave, elaborate maps of their own surprising travels. These trails are seen by some as having divinatory potential. Ooh. Indeed, the snail is associated in many ways with the subconscious and the unseen realm. That is fascinating, by the way. You can tell this is the first time I've read this. That is fascinating because, like I just said, like I am obsessed with the subconscious, and that was long before training and anything to do with that. I've read all these books and everything to do with creative visualization, Shakti Gawain. I read that when I was a teenager. But that's really interesting because everything I do is to do with the unseen realm. So loving this. The spiral, their shell, is a symbol of the great cycle of life, death, and rebirth. And it connects this creature to the divine feminine and the moon. Right, I'm done. Stop. I'm a divine feminine and I'm a divine feminine teacher. I mean, what? And I'd imagine you are either a divine feminine, a divine masculine, but really got a bit of both in you, but you know what I'm saying. Snails move at night and close to the ground through the understory of the world. The snail reminds us to take our time. In general, haste does not lead to efficiency or excellence. And that's what spirit we're getting at in this reading here is perhaps you are like me and you just need to switch off for a week or a couple of weeks. I'm not just having a week, I'm having a couple of weeks, and then I'll come back into the world, or I'll come back into the world of my client rather. You know what I mean? Who needs to do that? Hands up, let us know. Many adages, don't know how to say that, reinforce this principle. For example, the Special Forces slogan, slow is smooth, smooth is fast. All right. The snail encourages us to pay close attention to details and to attend to the small and hidden parts of things. The industry and pace of the snail is an apt metaphor for getting things done at a slow and steady pace. The snail with its spiral shell and nocturnal habits and is an missionary of the night and the subconscious. This is like fascinating. I really did not actually get how, this is just like, this is me. So I know why this is one of my animals. Well, it's not an animal, but you know what I mean. They remind us of the value of intuition, dreams, and creativity. The snail is a useful guide for sensitive and artistic people. And I did say that I do help a lot of people that are artists. But again, we're all artists of sorts. We're all healers of sorts who feel they must move through the world inside a shell. Oh, God, totally get that. I'm the hermit. The snail reminds you that it's okay to protect your spiritual and artistic gifts and to shield your sensitive nature from the harsh elements of public scrutiny or social interaction. The same attributes that make you vulnerable can often be your greatest strengths. And that is absolutely true for me, because I was actually saying that to that guy earlier, that I'm like, the word shy doesn't really fit for me anymore, but very shy up until I would really say about 30, maybe even early 30s, but to a certain extent, I still am, you know what I mean? It depends where I am, out and about in public. I'm not shy. I'll chat if I'm in the mood in public, but if I go for a coffee or whatever. But what I'm saying is, I'm not an extrovert. Like, I don't thrive off of groups of people. Quite the contrary, it drains me. So I have to really like the group of people I'm with to do it. But yeah. You're probably a lot of people out there are hearing maybe what I'm saying, but actually I have half and half. I have people that are very hermit-like introvert, and I have people that are, quite extrovert, or there's introvert, extrovert, on and on and on. The thing is, really, if I looked at your chart, I'd be able to tell you the way you are, and you'd be like, oh my God, that is me. And I'd be like, yeah, it's because this is your soul's map. It's true. Your sensitivity and intuition can be a great source of inspiration and can give your life value and meaning. Don't let yourself be rushed into things or pressurized to participate in ways that are at odds with your nature. Well, if you know me, I certainly don't, especially things that are going on in the world now that I certainly do not fucking agree with. Remember that the snail travels at night when the elements are aligned with its nature. In the harsh light of the sun, snails would quickly die without their shells. Find ways to align your movements in the outside world with your innate nature. For example, if you're an introvert who's taxed by social interactions, find work that is not public facing. It is entire. That's funny that I've. Sorry, but that's too funny. That I've been going on for the past week. That that I'm being guided to just focus on my audio and my video readings rather than the live Zooms. And so that's quite apt. But again, right now I'm in public. So it is entirely possible to move steadily towards your goal without abandoning your shell. Take inspiration from the snail who stays close to the ground and travels in the cool damp of the night. Align your goals with your gifts, and the world will be your oyster or vegetable garden. In reverse, the snail warns us against indecision, inactivity, and excessively guarded. Fucking hell, by the way. I'm not being funny, but I actually resonate with all of them as well. Not so much as what I once was, but that does resonate. We are advised to balance slowness with action and to temper our self-protective instincts with boldness. While going slow is often better than moving hastily, we still have to make decisions and get things done. And if you know me, my saying is, fuck it, let's go. And it's because I stayed stuck for a long time, to be frank. The snail reminds us that it's possible to protect and care for ourselves while also making progress on our journey through life. And that's why the boundaries card is here. Snail people can stagnate due to indecision out of worry that they'll make the wrong choice or that their choices will lead to failure or pain. Well, fucking hell, that's a bit fucking straight to the point, but yeah, that hit me in the heart. Again, thank Christ I'm not there anymore, but I definitely remember when I was. All the while, opportunities are passing them by. If you're so guarded that you're not engaging with the world, you're going to miss out on connections, growth, and prosperity. But no, we fucking ain't, right? Because we've found our flow and we're surrendering our pull power and not playing it small and surrendering to the magic of who we fucking are. We just need a rest, right? Yes, that is me. But I know it's some of you too. Right, so we're not reading another one of them because they're too fucking long, but they are brilliant and I love them. New favourite cards. Right, so now we're going to do a wee, we've got a bot. We'll just, yeah, piss off. Right, okay. So, not piss off to you guys, not piss off to you guys. It's now piss off, it's not piss off. Not piss off to you. I was just saying piss off to the bot there. Right, so let's do some Ascension stuff first, right? Or no, let's do the other stuff. Right, so feminine, masculine, check it. So this is your feminine energy and your masculine energy. You're slowing down, receptive, allowing energy. And I got new love cards as well, but they're a bit cheesy, guys. Don't tell the offer, but they're a bit cheesy. Anyway, yeah. Your feminine energy, your masculine energy, your doing, your action, all of that jazz. Well, I have been on half an hour already, I think. So first of all, for your feminine energy, we've got, oh, 2 cards. Oh, wow. Yeah, this does resonate actually with what I was just talking to somebody about. So sensitivity. You are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. Wow, there's a really clear theme here of needing to protect your boundaries and your energy and like needing to rest and like get stronger if you're not very good at doing that. Basically saying no, like to Christmassy stuff that you might be getting invited to or whatever. But again, with the way the world is right now, that might not be so much. But yeah, extra sensitive there. And I did pull it in reverse. So I kind of feel it is like, people aren't honoring their sensitivity. So I want to tell you to honor your sensitivity. And remember, this is the feminine energy. So breathe. Again, this card sort of always reminds you about anxiety or depression or not feeling too, maybe depression is a bit strong, but some people will be there. It's, take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and to release old patterns. And again, you might be feeling extra sensitive because of the, the energy shifts that are going on because of that extremely powerful last full moon of the year that we had in Gemini, the eclipse there, really powerful energy. It's about sharing your truth. Like I was saying there, I'm having quite a few people coming forward, clients of mine, having huge breakthroughs in communication with people around them, definitely with love stuff, just with like feeling really like they're speaking their truth in the world. And that's what, because really like all of this stuff's amazing, but it's amazing when you can be really honest with yourself And that's when your life starts changing, when you surrender to the magic of who you are and your full power. Right, so indigo and crystal children, if you don't already know, I'm a child healer as well, and I'm always healing your inner child with anything that I'm doing. My clients, actually, a lot of them, you know, when I'm doing a shamanic journey and we're retrieving parts of the inner child, or any part of you, but definitely when it's an inner child soul retrieval, it's not uncommon for, like, I'll be like, right, you know, I'll stay quiet and allow your inner child part to speak to you, but I quickly can sense that actually the client's inner child likes hearing my voice, like finds it really soothing. So I suppose Spirit are getting me to say that in case, like, there's any of you out there that haven't experienced a live session with me and you're kind of a bit weirded out by how comforting you find my voice. It's because, you know, as much as that is a compliment when people say that to me, it is because Spirit is speaking through me. Like, you are feeling the healing. It's not only Spirit, it is also the light beings, the light code activations. I'm also a Reiki master. Like, you know, there's a whole combination of different healing coming through me. And the bonus, I really don't care about these labels. It's just because it helps people understand what it is that's going on. But yeah, I do a lot of healing work with children. I was a child's counsellor for a while at a school. I've done lots of child therapy, like art therapy and stuff. That's why I'm good at helping adults with artwork and stuff like that. And I also worked in a children's hospital for a while there, and I worked in nurseries. I've worked in schools. Yeah, so it's like, you know, I've got a wide variety of working with children, basically. So you might also be somebody like that, or you might have children, or you just really might be connecting with your inner child right now. So you have a bond with children in particular. You can help children who are sensitive. And again, this is a massive part of my life purpose, is to help the crystal children, the star children, the rainbow children, the children that are very sensitive and psychic, that are here to wake the world the fuck up. Don't usually say it like that, but that's how Spirit said it out of my mouth. Right, what else do we need to know for the feminine energy? Hello, Charlotte, how are you doing? Right, so I've got blessings. Oh my God. And I did show that at the start. Oh, I forgot I'd already used these cards, but it wasn't when I was doing this bit. Yeah, blessings are coming in there because you are. Oh, see, and now it makes sense with what I said at the start. I thought I was talking about that too long, but that's actually because one of you are overthinking and not trusting, because if you know me, you'll know that that's not me. I just say whatever and I trust. But it's basically, I really do feel, because you are surrendering, or because you're about to surrender to having a rest, giving, whether it's like a few, I bloody hope it was a few days. Like, honestly, I've never been one of these people that works like the days in between Christmas and New Year. Like, if you can like have time off, then do it. Like, I've always been lucky enough to have a job when I worked in the Matrix that I always got the holidays off. Do you know what I mean? So I've just always made sure I gave myself the holidays off, because I'm lucky enough to work for myself. Like, I actually couldn't work those days. It's like no man's land. Like, if you ask me what day it is, or even worse, I always know where the moon is. But if you ask me where the fucking moon is and the days in between Christmas and New Year, I wouldn't have a Scooby-Doo, mate. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, don't know what time it is, don't know what day it is. I've always been like that during that time, and I'm probably always going to be like that. And it's just, the only difference is it's nothing to do with being hungover or drunk now. You know, it's just like, I'm just chilling. And so other people need to give themselves that permission too, because it says, to prevent burnout, slow down, honor your need for quiet time, peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. And like I say, I've got a lot of big things that I'm planning on sharing when I come back in January. And there is this sort of feeling of, you know, there's no rush. Like, give yourself that time to rest and to plan, and then to come back in your full power and with sharing your magic, your unique magic, focused intentions. Right. So love it. And that's why your blessings are coming in, because you're in the Empress energy, and you're in that receiving, allowing energy. If you're always in the masculine, go, 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 feeling like you can't take a break, or you need to work through Christmas, then, you know, that you're actually probably holding back blessings. That took me years to actually work that one out. Tired, cleaning my house all day. Well, Charlotte, then you really need to take heed of what I just channeled. You've been in your masculine all day. Get in your feminine and, you know, chill out, fall asleep to this, and Yeah, soak up the healing. Stop cleaning, basically. Don't be cleaning listening to this. I hope you're in your bed. What is it about, like, when it's Christmas, you feel like you have to have the house completely tidy? Are you like that? I do that every Christmas. And I mean, it rarely happens, but actually I'm very proud of myself because my living room is very tidy right now, apart from the mess I've made on the couch with the cards, but that doesn't matter. I will tidy it up. And yeah, the rest of my house is pretty tidy too. Right, so just my bedroom isn't, but I might get around to tidy that tomorrow. I don't know. Right, so what else do we need to know about feminine energy and the blessings coming in? Like I say, that's really exciting because that really fits with what clients have been sharing with me today. Recognition, again, like I feel this is about, like, you're feeling like you're really getting valued where perhaps you felt like you weren't getting recognized before, whether this is like for your work, or whether this is like attracting people that really get what you're all about, or it could just be like people in your everyday life are actually starting to understand you more. You know what I mean? So positivity, yeah, and because of that, like, you're feeling more positive, you're feeling motivated. It's kind of like when I say when I'm doing these, like, I love it when people get involved, but either need live chats or in the comments, because I left my YouTube like dormant for a while. I understand that is my fault, that there wasn't a lot of activity going on, but like I say, like, this is where I'm feeling it. So let's get it going. Let's get it chatting. Solitude, again, just another strong reminder that's like, I mean, I don't know how many more signs we need to chill and be in hermit mode. Where's that fucking snail card? Where have I put it? Where are you? Oh, here it is. Yeah, snail. You know what I mean? Just all these cards about solitude. So that's where the feminine energy is at. And again, strongly in my divine feminine energy. I mean, both we all are, but absolutely resonate with that. Right. So where is your masculine energy at? I was just talking to my mum about planning a personal strategy for next year, so I know when I can say yes to things and when to say no. Oh my God, Charlotte. Well, wait till you watch this from the start. You'll be freaked out because that's literally what I just channeled. Like, seriously, look, the card is, it's just because we're part of the soul family. We're in tune. Boundaries. But me and you always are in tune. Boundaries. Love yourself enough to say no. Love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. That's literally what I just channeled about. Like, only say fuck yes when it's a fuck yes, like, or say no. You know what I mean? Don't be saying yes to things to be polite. I'm still cleaning, but so I can shower and go to bed. Right? Okay. Well, slow down soon. You've done enough. Right. The masculine energy within you. Oh, wow. That was the card that came up yesterday. Again, so strong message here. The masculine energy within you is either needing to be heard, and that's really interesting. I'm just giving you a wee row, Spirit giving you a wee row to get to bed, because this is what I'm feeling. And that's not a coincidence when I'm actually, because I don't know if I have done a lot of chatting when I've been doing the cards. It's quite good when I'm doing that, because that's in line with what there's two things I'm feeling with this, right? Basically, the masculine energy within you needs to slow down and be heard. And because the masculine energy is go, 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 do, it's about listening to that side of you, the productive side, and like slowing down, like listening to, like, do I really need to be doing this right now? Or can I give myself a break? So it's not a coincidence I was just saying that to you, Charlotte, but also I feel this is about like, you could be good as well at listening to other people. But again, it's but with the feminine energy wanting to really retreat and look after herself, it's about, go easy on how you do that. Because again, it's like I've said in all the other videos, and I've been saying it to a lot of people this week, a lot of clients, that it's something that's said to me all the time. And it's a huge compliment, but it can also get a bit annoying. That it's like, I'm so informal with everything that I do. And like, people can sometimes often either miss or forget the fact that you know, they feel better because of many, many things. But even if I didn't do all this other stuff, like I actually am a trained counselor. So, you know, the way that obviously I can talk, guys, I'm a channeler, but the way that I listen and really hear what people aren't saying and really value and acknowledge the parts of them that other people miss, that's powerful. You know, that is a powerful thing to give someone. But then equally, what I have to say to my clients, that especially my therapy clients, is that'll trigger you, and it'll trigger you, and it'll annoy you that the other people in your life don't hear you like I do, or you know, like any other person that is trained in listening like that. So don't give them a hard time. You know what I mean? Because not everybody is a trained counselor. So it's, you know, I don't know who needs to hear that, but bear in mind, actually, I've got quite a few friends that have done no type of counselling ever, and they're just very naturally good at listening. So Charlotte, you're actually very good at listening. Right, so nurture, yeah, look at this. See, because masculine energy is go, 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 busy, 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 fire, you know, action. But this is like counselor. So either your masculine energy needs to be heard. Like, what does that part of you need? And that's actually the soul retrieval that I done in my group the other night. That you know, the Zoom that I done on the full moon was about listening to both parts of you. And this is what I do when I'm pulling these messages about the energies. Nurture. Again, inner child stuff coming up again. So there's inner child, because we've got the child card and the feminine energy. And there's also inner child stuff coming up with the masculine energy. Again, this is within you, but I'm going to explain it when it's two different people as well. That actually, when it is two people, that means your energy is mirroring. So inner child healing going on there, inner child healing going, it's inner child healing all round. And oh yeah, Leo Moon is the child, inner child. It's the 5th house of children. Oh, there's another bot. Goodbye. Or piss off. Right. As you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. Again, so that it's just all slowing down. You know what I mean? Right. This energy is slowing down. I can't believe I keep saying slowing down and we've got a snail. Hilarious. In saying that though, there is things that you do need to take risks with, because that is a video that I published earlier. A bit of being brave where you've got the energy to be brave. Unleash your adventurous side, take risks and be daring. That is also very Leo Moon. And actually that is very in line with the things I've been helping people with this week. And yeah, when you take risks, good things happen. Stop worrying, everything's going to be fine. So again, and that is because the masculine energy can often be associated with the head, the feminine with the heart. So again, I think wherever there's overthinking and kind of overthinking or talking yourself out of taking action with something, you know, just, you know, find somebody to get you to stop doing that. I'm good at stopping people to do that. Thank you. You're an amazing listener. Love our sessions. Ditto, ditto. I love helping you. Right. So, and you have equally helped me back. Right, so what have we got now? Feminine energy, azurite, emotional healing. Hello, Shakira. Deep emotional healing. Your heart is ready to heal from past experiences and you're willing to devote time and energy towards therapeutic care. Again, slowing down. And I love the deep blue there. This is my favorite color, that electric blue. So a lot of you may really be strongly pulled into that color as well. Very throat chakra. Again, you know, it's like using this time off, this slowing down, this hermit energy to really get in touch with your deeper feelings, maybe clearing some subconscious blocks. Again, this is what I'm obsessed about doing for myself, obsessed about doing for other people. It's everything I love. Because the more you clear and you acknowledge, bring to light what your subconscious blocks are, the more you can reach for the stars, because that card wanted to get acknowledged again there. Right, what is going on with the masculine energy within you? Charoite, I can't say that. Charoite, spiritual protection. You are being watched over and protected physically, emotionally, and energetically, right? Instantly, there's a lot of purple in this card. That is a powerful crown chakra. I would associate that with the crown chakra. Yeah, I really do feel, again, there's lots of transformation going on in that masculine, your masculine side, for those of you that this resonates with. you know, there's a need to listen to what is you really want, nurture your inner child, really pay attention to like why you behave in certain ways, and like what parts are truly you and what parts are you stuck in a pattern of repeating actually, because I've been doing a lot of ancestral healing with people, and it's crazy whenever I do the ancestral like shamanic journeys and soul retrievals, it's crazy how fast miracles come in. Like it literally happened for someone this week that we'd just done it, and like literally the next day, like breakthroughs. And again, I always say to people like, listen, I always hold space for a miracle. Like that's what it's, you know, that basically yeah, that actually happened with, like, you know, so I keep thought, God, I'm talking a lot in this video about the random people that I bump into, but that did happen, that I'd bumped into someone, had a nice chat on the beach like weeks ago, and then they told me something they needed help with, and I said, well, you know, we got on the subject of me like being a healer, which again, I really honestly don't do that a lot. But when someone's in the same vibe, we got chatting. And anyway, long story short, I'd left them and I said, look, I'll pray for you, and you know, I'll send healing and stuff. Like I'm not just talking shit. And the person was laughing. And anyway, that was about a month ago, bumped into them today, and what I prayed for them and sent healing for, the person was like, well, it must have worked because I'm talking to them. And like they hadn't been talking to this person. So again, this is like what happens all the time. With people are like people that are on this that know me know that this is just the standard, but I'm just saying that was like a random person on the beach, you know what I mean? So when spirit want to work a miracle through me, they can do it. And that really is like, there's no amount of money that could actually give me that feeling. Do you know what I mean? That's the way that I see it. Hello, Jen. I was about to say what Jen, but I know what Jen it is. It's my Jen. Although you're all my Jens, it will be really confusing if my friend that lives here, Jen, comes on this as well. So, right. So yeah, oh shit, did I actually? Yeah, I did, didn't I? So you're needing to listen to your masculine side. You're needing to face your fears and take a risk where you're guided to, listen to your inner child, and then bright futures ahead of you, and know that you're spiritually protected. Heavy. Right. And no, I don't want any more of them. I think I need to do the breakdown to 2 people before I pull too many more cards. Right. So if this is about you being a divine feminine or you being a divine masculine and some kind of connection that you're in, again, like what I say every other time, this could be romantic. Well, I'm not even going to say this could be romantic. It's always romantic, right? It just might be that you're not with the person, you don't know who the person is, or it could also be that you are with the person. So so yeah, I can't be bothered going into how to explain it. So if you're new, just go watch other videos, right? So yes, exactly, spirit, that's going on, right? So the feminine energy, whether this is you or your person, because again, remember, you're not just the feminine, you're not necessarily the feminine energy just because you are a woman. Like if 2 men are in a relationship, someone will be more feminine, someone will be more masculine. If it's 2 women, same thing, someone will be more feminine, someone will be masculine. If it's a man and a woman, someone actually, like the man could be more feminine, the woman could be more masculine. But actually, with what I've found is lately with my clients, I can't actually like the energies are really balancing out. So there's another bot. You're very welcome, Jen, always. Wait a minute, what the fucking hell is that? There's a lot of bots coming in here. Spirit, get the emergency like energetic sage on the go, right? Piss off to the bots. Right, there we go. Right, so yes, your feminine energy, whether this is you or someone in that dynamic with you, you're waiting or you're holding space. But again, the waiting energy, when I read that earlier, I feel the waiting energy is really about, hello, Michelle, woohoo. Glad to have you back. It's I feel this waiting energy is just again about chilling. You know, it's like what I've described I'm at. It's just like not in a rush for anything, like not in a rush to get things going. You're just waiting and trusting and knowing that you're in a good place. you're saying no to things that aren't worth it. Basically, you're knowing your worth on you're not sort of giving in to demands on your time and energy. And I spoke a lot about that in this video already. You're honoring your sensitivity and your feelings. You're, taking time to breathe. I would hope so. And because you're allowing, and in your Empress energy, blessings are coming in. And again, like I've said several times throughout this, I've had a few people today update me on amazing, miraculous things happening, listening to your inner child, and that's mirrored in the masculine energy, feeling like you're being recognized for, like you say, it could be for the work you're putting out there, or it could be just by people in your life, or seeming like they're getting you more or valuing different parts of you. And you know what, guys, that must be because you're doing that for yourself. The more you love yourself, the more you value yourself, the more you put up your boundaries and only say yes to things you really love, and honor and treat yourself well, and don't allow breadcrumbs in any area of your life. That's when it seems like magic that everyone else around you starts treating you right as well. But really, it's because you decided to be kinder to yourself. Positivity, you're feeling positive, but you want to be alone. You want to be left the fuck alone. That's kind of me, because you're doing deep emotional healing. You know what I mean? Your heart is ready to heal from past experiences, and you're willing to devote time and energy towards therapeutic care. But it's probably because when things slow down at this time of year, well, I don't know, it can speed up for other people, but for me, it slows down. It's so that you can really get in touch with what you want, so that you can reach for the stars, whatever that means in your life. But I really want to put that in the middle. Right. This is the other person, whether this is you or your person. I'm just going to say your person. I don't know what the fuck to say. Right. So your spiritual running buddy, as I called it yesterday. So unleash your adventurous side, take risks and be daring. Whoever this is, whether this is you or the other person, you're being guided to take a risk. And it's been coming through like all week. Because you're truly listening to your own feelings, or you're allowing other people to listen to you about things that matter, or you're that person, I don't know if I already said, or you're that person that is good at listening to other people. But maybe you need to listen to your own feelings more. Right. So, and you are also nurturing your inner child. So that is mirroring, and whoever's connection this is that I'm picking up on. As you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important right now. So that's actually really nice that there's a balance and mirroring energy there. So stop worrying, everyone's going to be fine. And like I said, it's because the masculine energy is typically associated with the head. So there's amazing blessings ahead, but I feel like this person can actually see that. You're spiritually protected, because I feel this actually will be a lot of you, because it usually is, right? Especially going by my stats. There's a lot of guys watching this, but obviously some of these men could be in the feminine energy. You're being watched over and protected physically, emotionally, and energetically. Boom, love it. Bye. I'm only joking. Right, let's do some of these love cards. They look like pure cheese. Like, I just got them and I was like, oh my God, I don't know if I'm actually digging these. So we'll just pull one each and we'll see what comes out. Or I don't know if they'll work. Well, I don't know if they'll fit for that, but we'll just trust. Right. We'll try it one each, or it might be the energy in the middle. I'll just see once I pull them. What do we need to know about specifically a connection? Because these will only go for that. They won't really fit with your energy within yourself. What do we need to know? Illusion. Avoid the trap of mistaking a fantasy for a true soul connection. Oh my God. Oh, we're getting into what my speciality is. Right. So, there is something. That's why the feminine energy, whether that's you or someone else, is needing to do some deep emotional healing. This has been coming up with people actually, because there's been a bit of a confusion or an illusion over connections, and it's not this one. It's like other people pulling people away from this one. That's what it is. It's like codependent, narcissistic kind of stuff. That's what I'm feeling. Know the difference, Spirit are saying. And then we've got obstacles. Yep. And that's been the obstacle. Look for ways around the obstacles to find happiness. So what I would say is, whoever, this is really specific, if this is resonating with someone, it's about, don't ignore the warning signs of what your body and your soul is saying to you. Like if somebody is over controlling or not talking to you very nice or kind of putting you down or gaslighting you. And if you don't know what gaslighting is, because a lot of people don't, it's when like somebody tries to make you think that you're remembering something differently than it actually happened and you start questioning yourself. It can also be described as a lot of different things, but that's what I'm picking up on. What else? Enlightenment. With enlightenment, there's no separation. We recognize that we are one with the divine. Marriage. A marriage of souls is a union of two divine counterparts blending together. Holy fucking shit, man. Right, okay, that could mean many things. This is like should be a personal reading. Yeah, this is interesting. But I'm actually feeling like that actually could be within a marriage, but we're just going to end it there because I'm not digging any deeper into that shit. If that is you, then book a session and I will listen to you. And yes, listen to your heart. Right. I did say, I felt it's funny how it's like sometimes it's collective and sometimes it's like people's personal readings. It's what do we need to know about that? Because just make a plan, let go and enjoy, bust out your cocoon, live life to the fullest. Yeah, see, it's like reflect on your truth. It's like, but I'm kind of taking that to mean make a plan, like about make a plan, bust out your cocoon and reflect on your truth, or like what's jumping out at me. It's like it's trapped. So I don't even think this might be a marriage. It might just be a relationship, but it's like trapped in something that actually isn't a true connection. And life's about letting go and enjoying, living life to the fullest. Yeah, anyway, that's enough of that. See, your spirit are just giving you a little bit of an insight as to what can shadow work, guys. Shadow work, Capricorn, serious shit. Right, let's pull one of these cards. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, let's pull one of these because there's a card in this that's like there's some shady shit going on. Right, what do we need to know? Whether it's picking up on that juicy stuff or something else. So it might, these energies may have resonated up until that point, because like I say, I more feel like that's going to speak to a personal situation. Right. Feminine energy, we've got make better fucking choices. Yep. If you're pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. Fucking hell, man. See, this is what I'm saying. Whoever's connection that is, and it might not necessarily be like, say, if this is the female side that you are a feminine, you might be a masculine stuck in something that, you know, then you've got feminine energy that isn't right for you. But this is about make better fucking choices. Like you're worth better. Like, you know, honor your self-worth. This came up in the video before this. If you're pissed at where you are, stop taking yourself there. Like stop accepting less than what you deserve. And then the masculine energy, go see some shit, do some new things, talk to people cooler than you, take a fucking trip. Needing to get away. Believe what you see, face reality, or live in fucking la la land. Choose bravely. Like I'm not even, that's self-explanatory. And then that's crazy that what was that card? I've put it back, but that card was illusion. Like it's like not lying to yourself anymore. Get the ugly cry on, let that shit go. Your soul will soon thank you. You need a good fucking cry. Right, seriously, if whoever's watching this, if that was for you, Spirit, please help them to find this so that it helps them. Well, I would say book a session, but I'm not coming back till the 11th of January. Just, you know, if that really did speak to you, then email me. I'll check my emails. Yes, right. So, what do you need to know? I'm like, could you not get so dramatic in Leo Moon? But Leo Moon is drama. Right. Oh, look, and now this card's staring at me. Your body is pissed at you. Get the fuck outside and move your ass. we got to go outside? Fucking hell. Oh, man. Right. Anyway, they're just on the old change the subject back to the original energy. Right. What have we got here? Actually, well, did I wrap that up and up? No, wait a minute. Before I go into that, let's do some past, present, future. Now, could we just, if we could, guys, could we move away from that deep diving into that situ? Because I'm sending lots of love and healing energy to that unhappy situation. But if you need to give more for that situ, then fine, because it'll be more than one person. But let's pick up on somebody else's connection, past, present, future. Past, calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Present, stay optimistic about your love life. Yeah, stay optimistic because you've been doing that. You've been manifesting this. And again, manifesting in the sense of not manipulating something, because that's very different. We're not into fucking love spells or anything like that. It reminds me of what's that film? It reminds me of The Craft. When like that always freaked me out as a kid. Like when I watched that as like a young teenager, when it's like she fancies the boy and like she puts like the really creepy girl like puts some kind of spell on him or something, and they end up like trying to kind of take it further than and it really fucking freaked me out. And I just never connected with that. As witchy, white witchy and magical as I am, like why the hell would you do that to somebody? Do you know what I mean? That's black magic. Like you'd always be sitting there knowing that it was like a trick. It's actually like, but there are people that do that, and actually, fucking hell, I bet you I'm speaking about this because that's what's going on there. Actually, like whatever I was picking up on before it could be that somebody is doing some kind of. Well, I always think like my modern black magic is kind of things like narcissistic behavior or controlling someone or manipulating them to stay in something that they're not happy in. Do you know what I mean? It depends, that's the way that I kind of look at it. But sometimes it can be literal. But maybe I've been watching too many things where there's stuff like that on. Like, I don't know if has anyone ever watched The Witches of the East? And I always say East End. Yeah, Witches of Eastwick, but that's the film. Witches of the East End. It's got Channing Tatum's ex-wife in it. It's brilliant. It's kind of witchy things, but there's a thing in that's very like twin flame soulmates, and there's a bit in it where the guy is lured away by this like really hot woman, but actually she's an old lady, like she's a shapeshifter. So do you know what I mean? It's like, sorry for spoiling it for you, but before it even unfolded that was the case, I said that. Well, to myself, I was watching it myself. I usually watch series with someone, but I watched that myself on my phone on my Amazon Prime thing. And then they actually charged for it. So I don't know how I watched it for free. Maybe Spirit worked their magic, because when I've tried to watch now, it's like fucking, you need to pay for every episode. But yeah, you might want to watch that. You might want to check that out. But it's like, we're talking about manifesting a connection, and that would only manifest in physical actual reality and not stay a fantasy. Like, that's if you're staying too much in the feminine energy, that happens. If it's for the highest good, but also if you are taking opportunities to put towards it, and also your person, and that would happen if you are mirroring each other and you both want the same thing. And also divine timing. Divine timing's got a lot to do with it. So Charlotte, that wee face with the face of you'd, by the way, Charlotte, you'd actually really love that series. If you've not watched that, you would love it. A lot, in fact, everybody that tunes into this that talks anyway, you would love that. Right. And the future card is free yourself. See, look. Oh my God. Spirit got my back. Spirit got my back. I don't know why I'm singing, but Spirit's got my back. So you're calling in your soulmate. You've been doing the work. They're hearing the call. They're calling on you. You're calling on them. Look at the picture. It's like, fucking beam me up, Scotty. Save me. You got to save yourself. Save yourself, and whoever your person is will show up. Stay optimistic about your love life. Enjoy the present moment where you're at, because in the future, someone, you or them, is freeing themselves from the trap that they're in. That is a fence, but the fence is open and you can break free. It's time to take back control of your life and get out the control that somebody's got you under, because it's codependency. So that's not, it doesn't need to be really sinister. It can just be you've got used to them and they've got used to you, but that's unhealthy, you know, really unhealthy. We've all been there, done that, wore the t-shirt. I know I certainly have. Addictions are affecting your romantic love life. And that's why separation is on the horizon. But it's not a separation of a divine feminine, divine masculine connection. It's a separation of something that never was. But I feel somebody actually did think it was. Wow. That's like really, I feel like drop the mic, boom. That is a huge revelation that's just came through for somebody, basically. Time apart from your partner's on the horizon, but again, it's going to be a good thing and somebody's going to know if that's for them. Right. Actually, whoever this is, right, as soon as you free yourself from the toxic situation, this person will come in fast as fuck. Like, I've actually seen it with some clients like this week. So, yeah. And bear in mind that toxic, narcissistic, codependent, whatever it is, it might not, hopefully it's not fucking all of it, but it's something. As soon as you move away from that, you'll notice like miracles and magic and just peace coming into your life because you free yourself from it. It's not always a romantic relationship. It could be any kind of relationship around you, family, friends, work situations. It could be addictions that you've got that aren't healthy. But as soon as you release that, you'll feel this divine connection coming in sooner. Right. And often, right, the other thing is can be you might have already released yourself from something like this, and the other person's like slower to, oh fucking hell, where's the snail? Slower to do the same. But if you, especially if you are a feminine energy that has released yourself from situations that are not good for you, maybe you couldn't even see it was until you're meant to, then the masculine will follow, basically. Right. And we've got healing the heart. Well, isn't that apt for this thing that's came through? And 27th, so the day after Boxing Day in a few days may be significant. Perhaps there is something going on with all of what this story. So, and again, this does seem quite private. So if this resonates with you, like send me an email and I will try and look out for it. Healing the heart, power of self-love. Yes, it's like, you know, we've got to honor the snail medicine. The snail medicine is at my heart. Right, so healing the heart, power of self-love. I'm gonna do this. Does that work? It's a bit delayed on the old chat there. Right, where's the book? Oh no, oh, here it is. Right, so I've been on here for ages. Oh shit, where's the book? For God's sake, I need the book. Oh no, do we need to read that as well? Look, a fox has just jumped in here as well. That is actually one of my friend's power animals. It's actually one of mine at one of my chakras too, but I can't remember what one. What the fucking hell? Oh, there it is. I've got it. It's okay. It's okay. I told you, I'm patient with everything else, right? People's feelings, kids, you name it. But see, when it comes to trying to find something when I'm doing this, it's like, where is it? Right. Divine feminine flashed up on the page. What am I looking for again? 27. How long have I been on here? I think I must have been on here like 90 minutes or something, or an hour or 2 hours. I've no idea. I've fallen into shamanic time, but I've just opened the book at the exact page we needed. So, gather round, children, your inner child to hear the story. Power of self-love. The priestess of personal power brings you a message of hope and healing. Sacred geometry encases her upper 4 chakras, with the lower circle moving through her heart center. This represents the healing energy coming to lift you up and bring you true peace and personal power. Wow, by the way, with what we just read about what that person's needing to free themselves from. Wow. This priestess reveals the inner strength you can call upon to overcome past heartbreaks. Wow. That may have left you hurt and full of longing. The pain could be from a recent breakup. Well, I think it's about to fucking happen from that story. Or it may be the lingering ache from a love lost long ago. The scars in the heart center might even relate back to the misinformation or mistreatment in childhood. Whoa, that's crazy, all the childhood stuff. In fact, issues of rejection and abandonment and even betrayal may be driving present perspective on love. That is always going on within these connections, by the way, always. And if you can't see it in your thing, then you need to book a session and I'll be able to see it for you. These past experiences have caused a shutting down reaction, an emotional resistance to love, in spite of your mental desire for it. Now is the time to heal the old heart wounds and reverse the faulty conclusions that are actually blocking your desire. The circle of consciousness and thought represents your higher intentions where love is concerned. Within each powerful vortex of... Wait a minute. Did it fall down? Did that work? I've just looked. You're just looking at the back of my clock. Oh, sorry. I was all serious reading the book and I noticed the card wasn't there. It's delayed. Oh, there we go. You can't even see it anyway. Wait a minute. There. I need to get a holder. Right, anyway. So, where were we? Within each powerful vortex of personal energy is the expanding strength of your relationship with yourself. You always have the choice to love and care for yourself, to vent your frustrations and to take action on your own behalf. That feels like it's come through with all the cards. When you consciously release old fears and desperate needs, you will awaken the strong, autonomous person within, and your daily life force will project waves of joy and confidence to truly irresistible energies in the universe. And that is, you can feel absolutely amazing. It's funny, Charlotte. You still can't see it. Look. Oh, fuck's sake. Wait a minute. Maybe if I don't want to come in this shop, maybe if I do that a little bit. It is safe and comfortable for me to love and be loved. I live in my personal power, loving, encouraging myself every day. And you see, that is when you're truly in balance with your own masculine and feminine energy, feminine and masculine energy. When you get that in harmony and balance and you're really comfortable with yourself, you're honoring your need for rest, slowing down, allowing, knowing that actually that's where the magic lies. You know, when you allow yourself to rest and you're comfortable and you're trusting, you will attract money out of nowhere. You will attract your dream clients. You will attract miracles. Things will just flow with ease. It doesn't mean you don't take any action, you just chill out and do nothing. It means that you only say yes to things that really light you up and you're passionate. Like it's hard though, like it's definitely hard, like where money's concerned. Like I've been tested with that before. Oh, it's 1 hour 30 minutes. Oh, thank you, Shakira, because that actually means it's probably getting near the time I should stop. Yep, because it's 11:44 right now, but also because the 90-minute mark is usually it's just typically where how long I take with things sometimes. Right, so yeah, but basically when you get in a good balance of your masculine and feminine energy, you should start to notice more of the magic of who you are coming about. And just good stuff happening because of that in all areas of your life. Right. And yes, it is a brilliant idea. Whatever that idea is you had, the one you want to take action with, the one you want to go in like a chariot at with a bolt of lightning, brilliant idea. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to fruition. If you were looking for a yes, well, there it fucking is. Right. I was looking for a yes today. I think I just got my yes. Thank you very much. Right, so, and here's a wee message from your person. It's important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Right, drop the mic, snail, hermit, all these cards about solitude. There's a card that also says solitude. Instead of placing your focus on another, now's the time to give to yourself. Yes, I mean, look, this woman is naked, curled up in a ball. She's like, just leave me alone. But it's not leave me alone forever. It's just like, I need to rest and sleep. And then I can return in my full power. Yeah, that's too funny. Right, so I'm having too much fun doing this. This is how you can tell I'm doing my calling, because I could probably just stay here like another hour, but I'll lose my voice. And I have got a little bit of work later. I've got my group tomorrow, and then I'm done, baby. Woohoo! Christmas Eve, party on. Right. Except I'm pretty sure I'm doing fuck all. No, I'm joking. I'm looking after my wee baby nieces tomorrow, giving them their presents. I'm excited. And I was saying about it was so funny. It was like I've got my youngest niece, my wee baby niece, who's well, she's actually nearly 2. I just got her a wee doll's outfit because she was trying to put like a Barbie top on her doll. And she just kept like giving me it, being like, well, what the fuck are you doing? Do you want to put the top in it? And I was just like, Hen, that's not going to fit. Like, that's not her top. Do you know what I mean? Where's the clothes? And I don't think there was any clothes that fit the doll. So I'm feeling pretty chuffed myself. I got the doll. It's really weird though. It's like, what's that thing? Baby shark thing. It's like a baby shark dressing gown, like totally random. It was the only thing that sort of popped up that looked like it would fit her doll. But I'm really excited to see her reaction. That's what it's all about, eh? Like Christmas to me really is just another day. I've never really liked it up until the past few years. But I love it. I love like when I love watching how excited the children get. Right. So and I love admiring my tree. I mean, if you watched the video the other night, like my tree is just beautiful. I'm not even going to be modest about it. And it's amazing because I literally just chucked everything on it. But it's very nice. I like admiring it. I'm sad when it comes down. Those of you that are in my membership will know that it actually took me a long time to take the feed down last year because I love looking at it. Yes, Charlotte saying love watching the kids. It is amazing, isn't it? I've made some space for myself tomorrow morning. Good for you. Right. So I just got these cards. What magical card is going to come out of this? These were my Christmas presents to myself. Although I'm not being funny, like these ones, I'm not really feeling them. Oh, 11:11. Someone's seeing 11:11. You can guarantee someone's seen 11:11 on this. It's all the fucking time. 11:11 is an important number for twin flames. It symbolizes the harmony and balance of soul counterparts. Oh, actually, I'm taking the piss, but that's actually true. Like, it's true because it's true of when I noticed the mirroring. And because someone's getting out of something that isn't for them, it's like, oh, hello, I am the real one. Oh, shit. You need to let me know if this is yours. This is too funny. And then my eyes just got drawn to joy. Right, so oh, wow. Well, it's talking about the Lightcodes and so I'm not being funny. What the actual fuck? So out of all these cards, and I'm pretty sure I saw someone do a flip through these cards, and I think this is the only one that has Lightcodes on it. And I've just pulled it. And this is the first card I've actually pulled out of this deck. You can't write this shit. So if you didn't already know that, but all of you guys live do know that, but if someone's watching this that doesn't know me, I'm always activating the Lightcodes through absolutely everything that I'm doing on here. So if you feel like you really vibe with my energy, that is why. I can't even say that. Anukai Lightcodes, energetic shift, new information, end of a cycle. And I could feel the energy at my crown chakra as I was even reading that out. So, right. What's on the bottom of the deck? Order of Mel. Oh God, do you know, it's so funny, right? This is what humbles me. Some of these names I can't say. And I remember someone once saying that is one of my guides, the Melchizedek or something, I can't say it. Embraced by light, mission undercovered, don't give up. Oh, and I said that at the start of the reading. I said, don't give up right before the miracle occurs. I've had 42 follow me around the last few days. I thought you meant 42 times of seeing 11:11. 42, interesting. Right, so talking of numbers, these cards don't have numbers. That's not always that's not very common. Oh, I just opened the page up at the I love that. I just opened the book up at the page. Must be because I'm getting tired. Spirit are like, it doesn't sound like I'm getting tired, does it? But this is me tired. You can get tiny baby clothes to fit a doll. Yeah, that's what I got. But it was like I'm talking like the one she was holding was like for a Barbie. Do you know what I mean? And it was doll like this size. And she just kept handing me the Barbie jumper and being like looking at me like, make it fit. And I'm like, I'm magic, but I'm not that magic. Do you know what I mean? Like that, I have to surrender to my limitations. Do you know what I'm saying? She's magic. She's a Pisces. So, and I know we've got some Pisces on here tonight. She is definitely a little high priestess. Her name, Dana, is actually, look, I'll show you. I've got the deck here. Those of you might have seen that. I don't know if anyone was on that live stream years ago that I kept pulling the Dana card. Different spelling, because this is more spelled like Dana. But yeah, my sister had happened to mention that she liked that name. Or no, she didn't say she liked that. I'm assuming she likes it. She ended up calling her kid it, but she heard the name, right? It wasn't one she had picked out. She just said it to me when she was in the hospital, kind of half in and out of consciousness because of the how hard it is to give birth, basically. And I was like, that she chose her name, like that must be her name. And then they ended up calling her that, and it means high priestess. So I was like, wow, she's gonna change the world. There she is. Dana, you have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. So Spirit must have got me to pull that out to show one of you guys as well. By the way, it'll be all of you guys, because I'm here to help the spiritual people that are here to help spiritual people, spiritual teachers, spiritual mediums, healers, Reiki masters, shamans. What did I miss out? Whatever else you do. Right. So the Anunnaki. I need to Anunnaki. Anunnaki. Anunnaki? Anunnaki. I don't know how to say that. Are a race of cosmic light beings who have been coming to Earth since ancient times. The Sumerians and Babylons acknowledged them as the deities who governed the space between the worlds. The divine leader of this incredible race is the goddess Ishtar, a powerful figure similar to the Egyptian goddess Isis. I'm very connected to the Isis energy. Goddess Isis, I might add. The Anunnaki have taken many forms throughout the ages. They have an angelic warrior-like quality and have appeared with wings, sometimes up to 4, and with an elongated head and face similar to that of an eagle. When the Anunnaki appear, I was wearing an eagle jumper yesterday, it's important to know that they're heavenly allies supporting our healing and ascension. And again, this is what I'm here to help you do, so maybe I am one of these things that I can't say. When the Anunnaki, multiple I can't say it, appear, it's important to know they're heavenly allies supporting our healing and ascension. In the distant past, they visited the Atlantean civilization and helped those who were aligned with the spiritual path to ascend to the next dimension. Well, I'm not being funny. I did just say something like that. So that they could leave the wheel of karma. I'm like, come on, guys, this is a shithole. We're ascending. We got to go. They acted as divine judges, deciding who could ascend and who had to be left behind for the growth of their soul. Right, guys, I'm not actually being funny. I'm a little bit freaked out at this card coming out at this time on the planet, but we'll just move on. Especially after the heightened 21 solstice sort of energy. Those who had abused their powers and had not honored the divine or valued the great gift light of life they had been given had remained for the cataclysmic ending of their civilization. Holy fucking shit, by the way. Like, listen, that's pretty freaky that I'm pulling this card, isn't it? For that reason, some people who have had Atlantean incarnations may fear the Anunnaki, but be assured that they are beings of infinite light working for Source. I don't know if I want to say this. This is because I was talking about spells being bad earlier. I don't like the word bad, but you know what I mean? I'm not into that shit. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah. Anunnaki. Well, that's really good, isn't it? It's got the word 4 times and I can't fucking say it. So let's just say that word, that word, that word. I welcome in the presence of that word, people. Thank you, angelic cosmic beings, for immersing my energy body in your light codes. Well, I'm not being funny. If I'm one of those people and I can't say the fucking word, then that is just, not on. And that's the other card. Right, let's pull one of these and then I'll go. I really am in entertainment mode in Leo Moon, and I'm wearing I didn't even mean this. Again, Spirit just chose my wardrobe. I put on my leopard print onesie and I was like, oh my God, it's Leo Moon. I love it. Because I actually probably wanted to keep it for wearing tomorrow or whatever, but I don't know why. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like, it's actually, no, tomorrow I'll wear my Christmas onesie. I've got a Christmas onesie. And, I'd kind of half expect me to be wearing it tomorrow for you. Right. What have we got? So thank you for joining. and listening to me. And whatever this was, I hope it helped you. My phone has just died, so if that's not a sign that I need to go very soon, I don't know what is. Right. The clock is about to strike midnight in a minute, and we will officially be on Christmas Eve. What card have we got? And I just love that these cards are kind of Christmas Eve, and it could be any time, but you know, I could be using this in June or July, but no, looks like a Christmas tree. Awakened spirit, desire to change. That was on the bottom of the deck. I want to pick one out too though. And third eye vision, reclaim your mind. And now I want love and light, act with care. We don't like that word around here. Well, I don't like love and light. Love and fire, light energy. I'm only joking. It's okay if people say love and light. You can just do what resonates for you. To me, it's just I just find it like annoying. I like to be different. Right, where is the book? Where is the book? Damn it! Oh, it's here. Right. So, awakened spirit 4. I actually wear my Christmas onesie all year round, but I don't think I actually have had it on since last winter. So, fun fact. Awakened spirit 4. 4 is my fave number. Helping others, desire to change. An awakened spirit is much like Alice in Wonderland. Once you've travelled down the rabbit hole, you can never go back to what you knew before. Amen, ain't that the truth? You become forever changed by your new experience. I did read this one once before, I can't remember. New information and experiences will change you at your very core. You become enlightened with sacred connection, resulting in physical, spiritual, and emotional changes. It's on page 16. 16 is the tower. And again, the previous sort of romantic-y entanglement, all that sort of shit that was going was definitely tower moments. You may be feeling lost and confused about your life, relationships, family, or social connections, including your employment. Yeah, this card's definitely for whoever that was for. This is a time when making meaningful experiences is a priority, as you can no longer fathom wasting time on greedy, materialistic, or ego-based principles. So it might not, that definitely was a connection, but it's, I was going to say this could be about a job. So this could be sort of diving into other people's stuff. The question of why comes to the forefront of almost every experience as you search for meaning and validity for your soul's experience here on Earth. Seeing through the industrial machine of society, you become more aware of people's unhappiness and lack of passion, ethics, integrity. At this moment, understanding who you are, the real you, beyond what you've been conditioned to believe by societal norms, family, school, or institutions, becomes a dominant feature in your life. And again, surrender to the magic of who you are, not who people told you who to be or who you felt you had to be to keep people happy. Right now, your spirit seeks freedom. Confined by restrictive interactions and outdated ideals, it's important to understand the connection between your physical and spiritual self. That, wow, is like the connection between the divine feminine and divine masculine coming together in union. This deep connection is the soul's expanding awareness into seeing a broader and bigger picture in life. Health challenges can occur now as you go through the phase of spiritual improvement. Spiritual improvement. Fucking hell, that's one way to call it. Dark night of the soul if you're feeling like shit, guys. But you'll come out the other side. Watch yesterday's video if you're feeling like that, and I'm sending you all my love. You will come out the other side. I did, you can too. Growing impatience with materialistic people, social media, and news programs continually highlight the world's imbalance of peace and harmony. That's funny. I was actually talking about that with my mum and dad tonight. The news talk shite. Humanitarian efforts are supported now, donating time, effort, and energy into community programs, groups, implementing healthy and greener alternatives into your life will bring new opportunities, creating a supportive and healthier lifestyle. The shadow aspect is authoritarian communication. Well, talking in the news, yep, lockdown here, lockdown there, you're not allowed to fucking do anything, blah, 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 blah. That's what we say to that. Inconsiderate social disconnection. Yep, that's what that creates. But Saturn, like I said, Saturn is boundaries. It's strict. It's no, you're grounded. You're not going out. So, you know what I mean. White selenite, guardian angel, Peniel. Oh my God. I mean, the angels in this book crack me up. Understanding difficult situations, life lessons. I'm free to follow the call of my heart with purpose, with love, and with clarity. And we may as well read this one, and then I'm definitely going because I need a wee cup of tea. I don't think I should have a coffee at this time. Oh shit, fuck, I've just remembered I've got to get up really early to go and see my nieces. I will do it, guys. I think go to my bed like 3 or fucking 4 or 6 in the morning, still getting up at 9 for a walk. And then I don't even come back and go to my bed. Like, seriously, I am not human. I am from like another planet because I don't need a lot of sleep. I just like my bed a lot. There's a difference. Third eye vision. Liberate your vulnerability. Reclaim your mind. So look at this, right? So we've got that going on in that card. And then we've got that going on in that card. The third eye chakra is located along the brow line with its axis point between the eyes. Every individual has a third eye, but not all choose to open. Oh my God, that is the truth too. In ancient times across different cultures, the third eye was an asset. The ancient Egyptians, Greeks, and Hindus all viewed the third eye and pineal gland as the gateway to the heavens, expanding consciousness and higher wisdom. Known in the Sanskrit as Anja. Oh, and that's not normally spelled like that. Its meaning is command and perceiving. I don't think they've spelled that right. I'm sure it's anyway. The multi-dimensional door allows individual glimpses. I'm from another planet. I need my sleep. The multi-dimensional door allows individual glimpses into different realms, as well as remote viewing, distant healing, visionary experiences, and energetic practices. Using third eye vision requires careful practice. Psychic debris, energetic distortions, and balanced frequencies can stick to the third eye chakra and to an individual's aura and energy bodies, and that can actually happen in any of your chakras. And if you feel like you need healing, actually, these videos alone could do that for you. Well, they do that for you. But if you feel like you need more personal attention and you're having trouble doing that yourself, then I can help you balance your chakras. This can leave you with emotional. Oh, actually, shit, that reminds me. I did mean to do a wee video. That's one of the recorded readings is like using the chakra cards, like these ones that I've been using. Abundance. Yes. So, and actually there is abundance chakra card spreads. Yes, if you need one of them. Right. So, where did we get to? Oh God, this is talking about people pleasing again. There's lots. I love it when there's just so many connections with the things I've spoke about. That's why I like doing them every day, if I can keep that up, because I like seeing the connections over time. Because time is an illusion. You know, you could watch this whenever and it could resonate. This can leave you with emotional disturbance, insomnia, nightmares, a negative outlook on life, or mysterious physical aches, pains, and illness. Currently, you may be feeling forgetful, moody, or extremely sensitive to smells, lights, and taste. Visual stimulation is overpowering. Now's the time to reclaim your mind. And so what that feels really prominent with what I was picking up on about the kind of tricky energy that was going on with someone there. Like someone is reclaiming their mind. You know, it's like they've had a bit of a head fuck from a situation, basically, or a person, or a few people. Visual stimulation is overpowering. Now is the time to reclaim your mind, satisfy your needs first instead of people pleasing. My God, they're really pushing that home. And it's because Capricorn is boundaries, and we've got boundaries. And it says, love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. Right. Where did I get to? Right now, feelings of vulnerability will arise to the surface, and that definitely came up already. Fear of self-exposure and judgment will influence your current relationships. Try to avoid crowds and busy places. Collective mental energy will influence your state of mind. Wow, that's coming through so strong about the need to hermit. Continually trying to protect yourself from harsh criticism and personal judgments will keep you in defensive mindset and influence your decision-making. Intuitively, don't rush into a third eye experience. Take it slow and seek a suitable teacher to avoid spiritual risks. Yes, and that's why I always say something like when I'm doing the energy clearing in my groups or when I'm doing that with a client, I always say something, or not always, but a lot of the time when I'm guided to the third eye, I will say something like only allowing this person to open their spiritual sight as much as their soul can handle at this time. Something like that. Maybe not as wordy, but that's, even if I don't say it out loud, that's my intention inside. But I usually sometimes do say it out loud. If you wish to intensify or gain third eye visions more regularly, activate and decalcify your pineal gland through visualized meditation. Or look out for when I run my activate, awaken, and amplify. Woohoo! I remembered what all the words were. Your clairs, because that is what I help people with. Again, you could feel that happening on these videos alone, but when I do that 2-hour Zoom, big stuff happened for people on that. Like each and every person left some kind of amazing message in my inbox about, or feedback, or they wrote a wee review about like how their clairs opened up. So and it's different clairs come on for different online for different people, but trust me, one day everybody's going to be as psychic as what you're watching me be right now. It's just I'll have been doing it for ages and I'll help people nurture their gifts. You know what I mean? You heard it here first. And the people that don't want to get involved in that will just stay behind in the boring old earth, and you know, and I don't know why they'd want to do that. It's like, come on guys, come and join in the fun. Shadow aspect, delusion, fictitious, studious, self-sacrificing. Sacred crystal is iolite, and the angelic assistance is Archangel Jeremiah. Oh, that is an angel I work very closely with because it is about helping people with transitions, endings. Opening third eye vision, prophecy. Affirmation is I see clearly and accurately through my mind's eye. And I am done. I feel I want to leave it on a wee funny one. What do we need from the Swady cards of a... I think I've seen what people are saying. So this was ages, but I trust that the right people that are meant to watch it will watch it. Merry Christmas Eve to you, because we're officially in it here where I live. And I hope you have a lovely Christmas Eve tomorrow. I'm being drawn to my wishing you a Merry Christmas sign over there with a wee robin on it. And I know that that will be significant for some people. I almost never said it because it, you know what I mean? It's like, but then I did say it because it will mean something to someone. In fact, I'm going to show it. Oh, God, I'm being drawn to robins everywhere. So I feel that's from specifically a wee spirit wink for somebody there. Right. Thank you. Looking forward to watching beginning on replay. Oh, thank you. What an honor. Like, that's making me happy that you said that. Right. So, I think I just went into the shot, didn't I? That's all right. Oh, right. So, oh, that's a powerful one. Right. So, everybody here live, this is for you. Everyone on replay, you are talented and fucking amazing. So, if you didn't hear it today, you heard it here. The world needs your power. Use your voice. Just don't use it for dumb shit. That is some very sound advice, my friends. Right, I am going to love yous and leave yous, and I shall see you tomorrow on Christmas Eve, but I'd imagine people will be very busy. So I shall just look forward to seeing what people comment in the comments. And yeah, I'll even see you on Christmas Day, because that was a deal with myself to do this every day till Christmas Day. Who knows? I might be having so much fun. You might see me Boxing Day and I might just carry it on. We'll just see. Or I might just have a wee break and I'll see you in January, but we'll just see. But either way, I'm going to get going. So sleep well, everyone, and I will check in with you tomorrow. See you later. You're very welcome. Right, this is where I always forget how to end it. Here we go. Right, now.